It's a little nippy.
Slightly.
I miss the heat. Bring back the heat.
Bring back the heat.
I'm like the only one saying this, but
No, you're not. Well, and we're sitting outside after midnight. And if it's gonna be 80 after midnight, then it's gonna be 90 during the day, and so there's that.
I'm okay with that.
Kind of me too, but at least it's still perfectly warm and pleasant during the day. Just whatever. We're not. I remain convinced we're not done with like the heat.
No. No, we'll have probably a few more days, but it's starting to. The intense heat isn't due back for a while, and like this weekend it's going to be like upper 70s and sunny, but lows in the high 50s.
Yeah.
So it's like.
And we didn't turn on the mosquito repellent today.
That's okay. All right. Made it to Friday. Joe, I did it.
Did it.
I accomplished the perfect week.
You did.
2 weeks in a row.
Is that right?
Yeah. I think last week, I think it was Thursday when we had the corned beef.
Yeah.
I had half a Guinness with dinner.
Right.
But that was it. Like, and then Tuesday we did full on Tuesday rules. This week we way pared back.
Yep.
On Tuesday even, and I didn't do any other drinking the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So didn't help, but it's Friday. I'm gonna be a little more relaxed, but I didn't do a hard seltzer or a beer for a first drink. I did an NA and did half whiskey.
Yep.
So full teeny.
Full teeny. Yes.
So
there are limits.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not saying I'm not gonna have any other drinks tonight. Just not as much.
Yeah. So we got back into a show that we haven't done in a little bit because it just dropped yesterday.
Yeah, that timing was.
Yeah, we only sort of planned it. It just kind of worked out though.
Yeah, well, because we didn't. So we found out this new season was dropping, and when we found out it was like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And I was like, wait, the 31st? Really? And we're like, oh my gosh, we'll have just wrapped up The Bear.
Yep.
And of course, we had also wrapped up season 2 of Resident Alien.
Yeah.
So that just
kind of fell into place. Like, yeah, we watched 3 episodes of The Bear last Friday, but I think we would have done that regardless.
Yeah.
So
that was like the plan, and then it was just like, oh, well, so we're gonna have that wrapped up, and then this show's dropping like the following week, so that's perfect. Love it when a plan comes together.
Indeed.
A plan you didn't even know you had. I forgot how.
Oh yeah.
How graphic this show is, though. I was like, oh yeah, that.
And this wasn't even as graphic as we've seen.
Oh my.
Oh, but it's so fun though.
It is. I got a little nervous there for a minute.
Oh, sure.
I was like, but.
So, yes, we are back on the Twisted Metal train. And this show, yeah, it's graphic. Yeah, it gets wild, but it's so fun. Like, and it's just, you can tell they're just having fun making it. They don't care.
And there really is no agenda. Like, like I said, there was that one part where I was like, but it wasn't like they were doing it in order to appease a
Right.
mob. Like, it made sense given the nature of the material, and like in this particular instance, it's just like,
Yeah.
it's a bunch of
It's
outsider, like, lawless.
it's prison rules.
It's prison rules. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not gay. They just have needs.
Yeah.
I guess.
And it really, like, it, yeah.
There's definitely a theme out there in the media universe that, like, for some reason the apocalypse is just like full of lesbians. It's like, does nobody care about repopulating Earth? But this isn't like unpopulated, it's just lawless.
Yeah.
Again, prison rules.
Prison rules.
So yeah, season 2. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I think I might have needed a little more to drink, but
Yeah.
so that being said,
Let's get into it.
and I forgot that their episode titles,
Mm-hmm.
like it's like license plates. So it's PRSRPNT. Persprint? PR Sprint? Serpent? PR Serpent? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess Perspirant doesn't work technically from a letter arrangement standpoint.
Serpent. Yeah, no, Persprint. P would be before the S.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
No, P would be before the R. Purse. And this is serpent. Serpent.
Something serpent. Serpent.
Poor serpent. Anyway. All right. And they gave us a little
Yes,
recap.
they did give us a recap. Thank goodness.
There's still some stuff that I'm hazy on. Like, I can't exactly remember Stu's story. I sort of do.
He was
Like, I know he was with a black guy, right? Like, he and this other guy, and I think it was a black guy, were like going around together, and then
they were weren't they guards with the sheriff guy? I think they were.
yeah.
And he teamed up with John Doe for a while to escape. And then John Doe abandoned him.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, there was another black guard. And they, like, escaped together. But then Sweet Tooth found them and killed the black guy and took Stu back. Or no, maybe black guy was already dead.
No. There was something about... There was something about they were supposed to kill somebody and Stu couldn't do it. And the black guy was going to do it.
Yeah, I thought that was John Doe.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, again, I thought they were the guards for the law.
Right. Yeah, see, I'm hazy. But anyway.
Law guy's dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Thomas Hayden Church. So, then, John Doe is the main character. Raven is his boss. But they changed Raven, but they, like, explained it, sort of, but I didn't quite follow.
Basically, they couldn't afford Neff Campbell anymore. Which is a shame.
But, like, the show, like...
addressed it.
Addressed the fact that this is a different person.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just, oh, we're replacing the actress. Like, yeah, that's what they're doing, but they make reference to the fact that this is clearly not the same person. It's like there's different
Yeah,
ravens or
it's
something.
it's like the Chanels from
Yeah.
Scream Queens.
Oh my gosh. We weren't recapping back then, were we?
No, I don't think we were.
Oh man.
That would have been fun.
Anyway, Quiet is his partner, sort of. Sweet Tooth is unhinged, crazy lightning storms. Stu is buddies with Sweet Tooth. John is welcomed to New San Francisco, leaving Quiet behind. Stu is placed in his childhood home but imprisoned so he can win this impending tournament for...
John was, sorry.
Oh, yeah. John is placed in his childhood home but imprisoned so he can win this impending tournament for Nev Campbell.
Yeah.
All right, now... We open in San Jose, 1998. Raven, but a different Raven, is driving around a neighborhood all crazy. Some chick named Destiny is a slut hypocrite. Yeah, she is.
Yep.
Raven and her girlfriend, I guess, Kelly,
Yeah.
pull out tarot cards because they're like real goth, like 98 goth with clearly they watched The Craft one too many times.
I was going to say that.
Nev Campbell was in it.
How could they not get her back for that, man?
Right. First, they need to take Destiny and her party down a peg. So Raven and Kelly put on a show about doing a voodoo thing to freak out Destiny. So Destiny is like clearly a slut.
Yeah.
But, you know, like in her house, like there's a crucifix and like they bring out the tarot cards and she's like, this is the house of God. And it's like, honestly, girlfriend, in the eyes of God, you are way worse than these tarot bitches.
Yeah. A bunch of poser goth chicks don't hold a candle to whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah. Like, everyone sucks here.
Everyone sucks.
Let's not discount that, but
yeah.
Destiny is worse. She is the white sepulchres. The Pharisees.
Yeah.
You know, you look all nice and shiny and white and bright on the outside, but inside you are decaying flesh.
And pretending to be, yeah.
So while Raven was doing this tarot voodoo thing, Kelly goes and paints Destiny's room and Wiccan stuff. But when escaping on the roof, she falls off and dies in the pool.
She smashes her head on the chimney and falls in the pool, and she's like, face down, blood coming out. Yeah.
Raven goes looking for her and finds her and screams, dropping the devil card. Fast forward to Ni San Francisco. Is that where the Knights Who Say Ni reside?
Yes, it is. Thank you for asking. Also, New San Francisco.
New San Francisco. John Doe is actually playing video games.
I had to correct it because it had originally written Jew San Francisco, which maybe.
John Doe is actually playing video games. Twisted Metal sighting.
Yeah, they're like he's playing like a racing game, but they get a shot of a pile of video games and Twisted Metal's right on top. And I was just like, fuck yes. And I really want to play that game.
Clint Eastwood plays. I'm happy.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless. Yeah.
Music in the show rules. Also, he's a pizza delivery man in his new neighborhood. He's getting sick of his handlers and keeps ducking them, getting more and more each time.
He's like surrounded by these guards while he's playing his video games because he's just really good at getting away from them. It's pissing off Raven.
Post credits, the Ravens are the ones that run the show. Nev Campbell was Alpha Raven. This Raven is Beta Raven. She's fed up with John not training for the tournament. You'll help me to bring back Kelly. Who's Kelly? She uses a voodoo doll to make her handlers hurt him. Cut to Molesto. she's like, molest. She says something about Molesto, and he's like, don't you mean Modesto? She's like, eh. Some hillbilly is leading a lube factory when Quiet shows up in a mask demanding the medicine. So they're wearing like these creepy like baby doll masks.
Yeah, what's that movie? The Strangers? Or something like that.
Or is it The Purge? No, that's like lamb masks.
Yeah, no, I mean some of them wear masks in The Purge, but there was a scary movie. I think it was called Strangers, where
Is that the one with Liv Tyler?
I think so.
And they're like in the woods, and it's actually kind of based on a real.
Yeah, I
In
think
fact, we did a Who Am I,
we
right?
did Who Am I on it? Yeah.
Okay. This group is all women in masks, so I'll call them the Baby Dolls, and I think that actually might be their name.
Yeah, or at least the leader is.
Cut to Stu killing raiders with Sweet Tooth. He gets tips on killing. One of the raiders says Big Baby is the most feared killer in the land, and so he, like, this guy that they're killing thinks that Sweet Tooth is Big Baby. Sweet Tooth knows better, and he resolves to find him. Kind of wish he hadn't, because I did not need that in my brain, but we'll get there. Meanwhile, John is under house arrest with no TV. So he starts reading The Babysitter's Club.
Best fucking scene. It was so good.
And I forgot that he has amnesia. He has no idea who he is. So he's told, like, this is his
childhood home.
And
And he knew he was looking for his sister, but, like, I don't think... Did he even have a picture of her? Or he had, like, her face was smudged out of the photo or something, right?
Something like that. So, and I'm like, okay, because he's going around this house. I think I'll get there probably in a little bit. He's going around this house, and he's like, it's like he doesn't recognize anything.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, no, but he has amnesia, so that tracks.
Yeah, and that kind of threw me too, because I was like, oh, he's in this random person's house, and oh, he goes into the girl's room. I was like, wait,
it's a shared bedroom.
But isn't that his sister? But he doesn't recognize it. But like, so it's a shared bedroom. Okay.
Yeah, because remember, there's one side. He's like, there was the poster on the ceiling.
Well, I thought that was a reference to the fact that his sister appears to be lesbian.
No, there were two separate beds. Anyway, that's what I think. Anyway. But yeah, him reading Babysitter's Club is just like so cute. He's missing one though, and it introduces a new character, so he must find book 89. Back with the Baby Doll crew, they party like items. Some kind of lesbian commune. They party like items.
The fuck, man! I swear, autocorrect is getting worse. Like there's some kind of lesbian commune.
They also have boy slaves. The leader gives Quiet props for today's raid and says they need to go bigger. They want to tear down the insiders, so they resolve to tear down the walls. Quiet is concerned. Oops. And then
presumably because she's afraid of them, like, hurting John?
Maybe?
Or maybe she really is just concerned about the plan in general.
Yeah, I think she is.
Okay.
I remind you that the leader of the Baby Dolls Queens is John's sister, we think. Speaking of John, he looks in an upstairs bedroom for the book. He finds it and a joint. Like, he opens it up and it's cut out. Yes. He's like, ah! Oh. But there's a lighter and a couple of joints in there, so he's like, oh, well. He also finds his sister's diary. She likes horses. And again, like, he's reading this like he has no, like, okay, horses. Like, he doesn't.
Okay, apparently this girl likes horses.
Yeah. There's a map to Grandpa's cabin. Also, there's a map of the sewers that John used to traverse. Cowabunga, motherfucker. He speaks to his handler, Chester, in the shower. He says they could escape. Chester says he can't. He's too scared of Raven. He says she controls them. John convinces Chester to join him. Meanwhile, Quiet meets with Baby Doll and tries to convince her to abandon the plan. She's worried about the other dolls. They're friends. Baby Doll mentions John and says he probably doesn't even remember her. Baby Doll,
not entirely incorrect.
Yeah. Baby Doll says Quiet's great, but either she's in or she's out. Meanwhile, Sweet Tooth and Stu find Big Baby.
Big Baby, who is a grown man that apparently still nurses from his elderly mother and
has an umbilical cord.
Morning Star. Like you do. I didn't go much into details on the fight, but
So Sweet Tooth and Big Baby fight. Stu fights with the mom. Before Big Baby is killed, he calls Sweet Tooth Trash Man. Wait, Trash Man is biggest killer? Fuck!
He's like, ah!
Stu had the idea for a tournament to attract all the best killers in the country. Sweet Tooth loves it. Good luck.
He's like, you can organize it. You're more of the logistical guy. I'm the talent. One moment, please. What's up?
What?
Do you know where that Calvin Hobbes book is? That's the dreaded mutant killer monster snowman.
You're attacked with deranged mutant killer monster snowgoons?
Yeah.
If it's not in the pile, then I don't know where it is.
I don't know. 'Cause I was reading it earlier and now I don't know where it is. I just finished it. And it was on the island. Now it's gone.
Did you check the pile?
Yes.
Then I don't know.
I'm sorry, I don't know where it is. She failed you as a daughter.
That's true. There's no coming back from it. I've made none of me for life. Night night, girls. I love you.
Why did you glare at you again?
Go away.
I love you.
I'm not losing this.
Okay.
Go. Night.
Our daughters are unhinged.
A little bit. So meanwhile, Chester betrays John, but it was all a trick by John to get Chester's clothes.
Yeah.
John breaks into Raven's garage with the code Callie. There he finds a pretty sweet replacement for Evelyn. And a patient in an ambulance. The fuck? It's Kelly in a coma. She didn't die.
Oh, damn.
Dude. Oh my gosh. That scene on the roof,
Yeah.
I just realized. Scream. That was like Scream. Nev Campbell, when she was on the roof, and she like tumbles off of it,
Oh,
but she
yeah.
tumbles into like the
On a boat.
on the boat.
Huh.
Phew.
And after she falls off the boat, she realizes her best friend is dead. Huh. Interesting.
Now Scream came out in 96? 95?
97, I think.
97. Okay, so huh.
So would have been right before. Huh, okay.
That's weird.
That feels like a reference somehow.
Yeah.
Big party happening in the house. Orgy-like shenanigans. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Suddenly a bunch of TVs turn on. Finally, we get Calypso, who played Zaz in Gotham. Only
Great.
he has like hair now.
On top. Still no eyebrows. Guy's got to have like alopecia or something, right? Like,
So you think that wasn't just for the show? Like he...
I've only seen him in 2 roles, and both times he had no hair on his face. Like, no eyebrows, nothing.
I'll have to look it up later. I'm curious now. He announces his tournament. It's broadcast to all the best drivers in the land. The tournament starts in 1 week. The prize? You will be granted 1 wish.
And by the way, it's like randomly broadcast to wherever the best drivers in the land are. Like, you get magical vibes going, because like, I don't know why these TVs were set up in the garage, but we get shots of Sweet Tooth hears it, and the baby dolls hear it, and John
and like
is
there's
there.
a group driving along, and you see it like flashed on the driver, like on the like construction
sign.
signs.
Yeah.
Calypso is silly but creepy.
This guy, oh my gosh, what a great casting job. And we've only seen him in the 1 scene so far, but I'm already really excited about it. Because at the end of the game, when you beat Twisted Metal, you get a video from Calypso, and he gives like a speech and everything, and it was pretty accurate, like the way he did it. So
Nice.
I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing.
Meanwhile, Chester announces that John has escaped in the ambulance, and Raven freaks out. It's okay though. John left Kelly behind,
Along with a note,
which he tore from his sister's diary.
which his sister wrote for him. Made you look, you dumb dookie face.
Yeah, dookie face. So I feel like eventually his sister is gonna call him dookie face, and it's gonna be like that's how he's gonna know that that's really his sister.
Oh, you think so?
Probably. I don't know. It'd be cool. It'd be cute.
I mean, she already recognizes him.
Yeah, but he doesn't recognize her.
Yeah, he doesn't know why. Yeah.
The baby dolls discuss the tournament. They are doubtful, but Quiet says Calypso is legit. They're distracted.
Well, she says she like interacted with him. And
When they went to Chicago, New Chicago.
that rings a vague bell, but it wasn't.
They didn't see him.
Okay.
They're distracted by a shipment out of San Francisco, so they move out. Meanwhile, John makes his escape, but he's attacked by Raven's goons. On the horizon, the baby dolls approach, doing their best Mad Max. License plate Satan Spawn, STN, SPWN. They blow up the cars chasing John and Baby Doll, Umbrella Academy as they pass each other.
Yeah.
The baby dolls deploy VW buggies to shoot up the ambulance. Then Evelyn attacks, taking his ambulance down.
Yeah, he looks in the rearview mirror. Oh, another car comes in, splits the difference between the buggies, and fires missiles. And he looks in the rearview mirror, and is like, Evelyn? Because I thought Evelyn was dead.
Yeah.
From the explosion with whoever that was.
Yeah. John gets out and is shot by Quiet. Again! And Baby Doll sees him and calls him Lionel. Lionel? Who the fuck is Crack? Ashley, what the fuck?
He's like, who the fuck is Lionel? And then one of the baby dolls cracks him over the head with a gun, the butt of a gun. And she's like, and baby doll goes, Ashley, what the fuck?
It's like, because Ashley was not picking up what was going down.
No. She's been like kind of the ditzy one. Like, we basically have 3 named baby dolls right now. There's Quiet, there's the leader, baby doll, and then Ashley's like
I think Donna. I think there's one named Donna.
Is there a Donna?
I think that's who Quiet was grinding with.
Ah, yes.
So yeah. Solid start.
Yes, indeed. I'm excited for them to actually get into the tournament because, you know, the whole first season, really cool, like, world building and everything like that, but I'm like, but I know what Twisted Metal is about, and I want that.
Well, and I like that they took the time to world build.
They did a surprisingly good job of it.
Yeah.
Like,
and everyone's excited for the tournament. Now, as someone who never played the video game, like, I have no knowledge of the lore at all. You know, much like with Fallout. It's like, I don't know the lore. What I'm looking for is a good story. So I can go into this not knowing anything about it and be entertained. And as someone who knows nothing about the lore, I really appreciate the fact that they took an entire season to build it up. Now, some people who are familiar might have been frustrated by that, but as someone who doesn't know, I like that they're explaining things and again, building up. They're putting meat to the lore so that I'm not just kind of thrown into this like,
yeah, I'm just
all right,
watch.
just a bunch of cars trying to kill each other, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So I was really into the video game. Obviously, everybody knows Sweet Tooth. They had to have Sweet Tooth in the first season because he was He wasn't even like the main character or anything, but he was on the cover of all the Twisted Metal games. And he's exactly as portrayed, really. This crazy clown-faced guy in a ice cream truck. And again, the video games, the ones that I played, which was like 1 and 2, didn't get deep into lore. They told you why they were having the tournament. There was this guy Calypso, grant you a wish, all that stuff. And then you had the characters and kind of their backstory as to why they're doing it. But it was more like a volunteer sort of thing. Now, if there's a frustrating part, it was that, you know, they didn't have all the characters that I knew and loved. My favorite character was Warthog, who was like a World War II vet, almost zombified, like old guy driving a Hummer with guns and stuff on it.
So when you do this, I'm gonna know. All
yeah,
right,
you'll
Warthog.
know. And Dan's favorite character was Axel. He went back and forth between Spectre and Axel. Axel, who I know is in this season, is a big beefy black guy who is named Axel because he's literally like fused to a vehicle where it's 2 giant wheels and he's in the middle with his arms acting as the axle, like fused to both wheels. So Axel was, you know, had 0 armor because he was just a dude with 2 wheels attached to him. It was like a TIE fighter on the ground. And then Spectre, I think, had a special ability to turn invisible, like it was kind of like a ghost car. But I recognized the Law and a couple of the others. So I'm really excited for like more of the characters that I know.
Has Dan been watching?
I texted him about it when we watched season 1. He was like, "Oh, okay." I don't know, but I'm gonna reach out again because I'm like, dude, seriously, you gotta watch this.
All right.
So
that's all I got.
yeah, I'm really glad to be getting back into it, and I got to appreciate this modern era of shows that are calling back the 90s video games. It's a really weird time that we're in, because you watched Fallout, you loved it because it was a good story. You didn't have to have all the backstory, but if you did, it made it even better, as we saw. Twisted Metal, same kind of a thing, and it's adding a lot more meat to the bones. Like Fallout had its own lore, and it's just following it. That's great. Twisted Metal didn't have as much backstory, at least for the games that we played, but they're doing a good job. They're currently working on a Legend of Zelda show.
Yeah.
And thank goodness they didn't hire the guy to play Zelda, which was never really possible.
Hunter Schafer.
Yes. They never actually considered him. But that's what everybody said. So, you know, I can't help but be interested in that.
Well, maybe he could play Link.
Good.
Because I was one of the people, like, okay, Legend of Zelda, and I thought that Zelda was a little elf dude running around.
The 90s was a weird time for video game gender politics, because everybody thought Link was Zelda, and everybody thought Samus from Metroid was a dude. And
what you just said, that last part you just said, Greek to me. Like, I had no idea what you were talking about.
Metroid is such a great game. 2 seconds. Okay. Metroid is a side-scroller video game. You're a mercenary in, like, an armored suit, and you've got an arm gun. It's like Mega Man, kind of, but way better. Super, super cool game. That's fine, too. Really cool, but you're a mercenary, and you're fighting these aliens called Metroids. And you go through it, whatever. But it was a big reveal at the end of the game. Your character takes off the suit, and it's a chick. And everybody was like, wait, what? I was a chick? How can this be? And it became a whole thing. Samus is female. But yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, Eventually, maybe we'll get a Metroid show too.
Well, there you go.
All right, that's enough. Later.